Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Just Live Sports, episode 15, and I'm your host, Ted, and we're back with another podcast on YouTube. To the left of me, I got some good friends of mine. Introducing to the left, Andy, what's going on, baby?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Colin.
Yep.
Colin hasn't been on a little bit, but y'all know Colin already. He's an original with the podcast. So, it's been 2 weeks, missed a little bit. Tonight is draft night, April 24th, started 8 p.m. Talk about that in a little bit, but obviously we never talked about playoff basketball, and it has already started. So, kind of going to hop right into that. And then we'll talk about a little bit of football, see what's going on. I mean, I'm excited for the draft. This is my favorite time of the year, so it's definitely going to be a good one tonight. A lot of people are going to be moved too. I feel like a lot of picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely can be a mixed match tonight.
So obviously we've already been through 2 games. Didn't talk about it because we were late, but it's okay. In the Western Conference, you got the number 1 Thunder versus playing the Grizzlies right now, who are the 8th seed. OKC's leading 2-0.
The series is over.
Yeah, the series is over.
They won by 51, game 1.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like, blew them out of the water.
Yeah. This 4-0 sweep.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously Shea, MVP. Chet's playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chet's playing. Still got Jalen Williams. Like, their team is just deep, man. Like, OKC is just insane.
Caruso's been balling, too.
Yeah, even Caruso. Like, their role players are just really good role players. So, it's going to be interesting to see where they end up. I think they could very well go to the Western Conference Finals. And I think they could go to the NBA Finals, to be honest. I mean, the only people I really see stopping them is maybe, I don't know, the Nuggets maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, the Clippers. I still like the Clippers in that series against the Nuggets, so I don't know.
Yeah, that series is
Thunder
tied.
definitely
That
fit.
series is tied 1-1 with the Nuggets and the Clippers. And Kawhi just had that really big game with like 39 points. Haven't seen that out of Kawhi in a while, but I mean, it was good to see it. It was good to see that the Clippers still got some fight in them. So
I saw an argument saying, like, terms of, like, when playoffs come around, Kawhi's, like, the best player. You think about, he's had series against LeBron, Giannis. He's beat LeBron in a series in the finals.
yep.
Beat Giannis in an Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Curry in the finals. All these, like, top guys you think of, like, playoff performers, he's beat all of them.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy to think about. So I don't know, that series could swing either way. I mean, James Harden is still James Harden. Like, he's not terrible.
Was he on the Clippers?
Right. Yeah, he's on the Clippers.
James Harden always, like, game 1, game 2.
Yeah,
shows
like
up.
just insane, and then the rest of the games he just kind of just falls off the cliff,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. Quick intermission. So yeah, Clippers and Nuggets. I think it could swing either way, but again, it's also like Jokic, and like, I don't know, man. It's still Jokic at the end of the day, and he's just insane. Like, he's just so good, and it just, yeah. Series is tied 1-1 though. I mean, obviously you got to go to Game 7. You have to win 4.
They don't really,
So-
like, look like the same Nuggets team either, though. Like, their role players aren't the same as, like, when they went to the chip.
Yeah.
At least, like, and Michael Porter Jr. looks hurt. And then, I mean, obviously you got, like, Aaron Gordon still, but you're relying on Russell Westbrook to step up. I mean, I don't know. That scares me. He did make some clutch shots, but he also missed the game winner. Well, didn't even
Yeah.
get a shot off.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice. He was nice on the Nuggets this year though, for like the regular season. Like, he was pretty good for him.
Yeah.
He's just a good role player at this point in his career.
He's a role player where he could literally win you a game or lose you a game. He could one of the two.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. You also got the number 3 Lakers playing the number 6 Timberwolves. I think this is a great series. It's a
Yeah,
great series.
This
It's
might
tied
go
1-1.
This might go 7 too.
Yeah, it definitely might. I have the Lakers coming out on top, but I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I've watched a little bit of playoff basketball. I really stopped, like, during the regular season. I didn't watch anything because I was just like, oh, this sucks. But, like, playoff basketball has been electric, and especially the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Their last 2 games have been really good. So, yeah, I could definitely see that going to 7.
Yeah.
100%. Number 2, Rockets versus the Warriors. This is tied 1-1. They just lost last night, the Warriors.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's hurt. Well, got hurt last night. They
Did
don't
he?
really know what it is.
Damn,
How long he'll be out?
he's cooked. They're cooked.
Yeah, if he's out, that's trouble for them.
Yeah, because you're not just. I mean, he's been great for Golden State. He's really been like a really complimentary piece to Steph's game, which is what you want because they just have nobody really around Steph. They got some decent role players, but nothing crazy. Not a 2 like Jimmy Butler. And it's kind of weird to think like Jimmy Butler is a 2 now. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not a number 1. He's been a number 1 forever.
Do you think the Sixers would have made the playoffs with Jimmy if they kept him?
No.
this year? I don't even know. This team sucked.
Yeah, no.
This team was awful. It wasn't even about like nobody was healthy at all. Like we weren't healthy. I don't think a single starter was healthy. Like
I want to know how many games did Paul George, Maxey, and Embiid even play with? It had to have been like
Paul George sucks.
10 or less.
Paul George stinks, dude. He might be worse than Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Toby's actually playing good in the playoffs.
Isn't that funny? We get rid of Tobias Harris, he goes to the Pistons, and the Pistons make the playoffs.
From
Just saying.
what they have 15 wins last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like what? Makes zero sense. Yeah, I didn't expect the Sixers to be as bad as they were.
Yeah, we kind of just swapped spots with the Pistons, to be honest.
Yeah, we did. But we're also like what? Like a pretty good chance of getting the number 1 overall
Cooper
pick.
Flag.
Yeah.
Really?
We have
We
a
have the
crazy
5th
chance.
best odds. If
Yeah.
I saw teams that have the 5th best odds have never actually gotten the 5th pick. They've always gotten better than the 5th pick.
Damn. I mean, yeah, and I just don't think like if the Sixers are picking in the top 4, for next season, there's no way that they don't make the playoffs because their
No,
team
yeah.
is going to be really deep.
You have to also trade Paul George.
I mean, you have to trade Paul George too, but
And if
I don't know.
Joel,
Like, I don't think he's gonna have a worse season than he did in 2025. But he's also like 37,
Yeah.
and yeah,
And
Joel
he's
Embiid's
trash.
cooked.
yeah, you gotta worry if Joel Embiid comes back,
Yeah,
even
well,
at all.
He's
Embiid
getting
might
his
not
knee
even play
replacement.
next year.
He's getting his knee replacement, and they say full recovery, but it's like, man, dude, he needs to just lose like 40 pounds, something. He needs to switch positions.
He needs to retire. That's about
Yeah,
it.
he could retire too. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at him. After all these knee problems, I mean, shit, I wouldn't want to play either. In the Eastern Conference, you got the Cavs versus the Heat. Cleveland leads 2-0. This series is
That's
over.
a sweep too.
Yeah, this is another sweep where you just kind of just know, like the Cavs are just frying them. The Cavs are also a really deep team as well.
I like the Cavs a lot. People
Yes,
like
so do I.
are already writing in the Celtics to go to the finals, but I think the Cavs give them a good run.
Cavs definitely do give them a good run. Like even when they play them in the regular season, they
Yeah.
give them a good run.
Yeah.
So yeah, a series in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Celtics and the Cavs would be tough
Mm-hmm.
for sure. You got the Pacers and the Bucks. Indiana leads 2-0. Is Giannis hurt?
No, he's playing.
Oh, he's
Dame
playing.
just
Dame's
came
hurt.
back.
Oh, he came back. What was he hurt with?
He had blood clots.
Oh yeah.
Another Doc Rivers move. First game back from blood clots, he wasn't allowed to like work out or nothing. Doc Rivers played him 37 minutes.
That's
The
fucking
next
insane,
day after he
bro.
got cleared from blood
That's
clots.
fucking insane. That's literally insane. 37 minutes is crazy work. After just
He
getting
wasn't even
diagnosed with blood
And he
clots.
wasn't even like that was his first day being cleared. He wasn't even allowed to like work out or nothing.
That's terrible coaching.
Like AI,
Like Allen Iverson?
he never worked out.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the same thing with like Randy Moss when he was like 84 don't stretch on game day. 84 don't stretch on game day. Like, dude, we know you stretch. Like, stop. Allen Iverson definitely did not work out though. He definitely did not.
Shit's too heavy.
He was a pimp. No cap. You got the Knicks versus the Pistons. This is a pretty good series too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Caden Cunningham he's that bull. He's that guy. No cap.
They saying he's an ethical hooper. He played the game the right way.
Ethical hooper. He really does though. Like he's very fundamental.
Yeah.
Like how he plays. Yeah, for sure.
And meanwhile, you got Jalen Brunson, who I can't stand watching because
Just
all he does is try and draw a foul
yeah,
every play.
every single play.
I love Brunson like at Nova, but I can't stand him.
I can't stand him in the league. He just, oh my god. I liked him on the Mavericks, but I don't know. Something after he went to the Knicks, he started being weird. I didn't like him no more.
Literally just watching him, him and Trey Young just sit there and bait fouls. It's hard
Dude,
to watch.
speaking of Trey Young though, like low key, Trey Young has been to what? 3 Eastern Conference Finals, or no, 2, and he has no help around him, like by himself. I'm pretty sure he's went to 2, unless
I
I'm
don't know.
tripping.
He's definitely been at one.
I think he's been to 2.
But
My boy Trey.
I mean, I'm just saying, like Trey Young, I feel like is underrated though. Like he puts his team damn near in the playoffs almost every year, and
Oh, yeah.
he has no help around him.
yeah,
He's
they
got
had
a little
they did have the first pick last year, and probably the worst draft in a while.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so for sure. Number 2 Celtics versus the Magic. This is another interesting one. Obviously, Boston leads 2-0, but I feel like Magic could steal a game or two, and surprise Boston.
Yeah,
but
I
the
think-
way it's looking now, I mean,
They could maybe win a game, but Tatum didn't even play last night, and they still won.
yeah, I
pretty
know.
easily.
Yeah, which is crazy. But I mean, shit, with the Celtics though, like that's the deepest team in the league, and they really don't like exactly like one person misses, it's just like Jason Tatum misses, then Derek White and Peyton Pritchard have 30 points.
Oh, yeah, their whole
Like
team
it doesn't make
relies-
any sense.
Their whole team relies on just who's making threes. They just chuck up threes,
Yeah,
and they make them.
I mean, shit, they got some shooters.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that's.
Peyton Pritchard won 6th Man of the Year too.
Oh yeah, I did see that for sure. I forget. I think I seen a clip of him next to his girlfriend, and all the comments were like, bashing her. Were like,
Oh yeah, she wasn't even hype or nothing.
yeah, she wasn't hype or nothing. Like she'd been through the whole NBA list already, and had now she got the 6th Man of the Year, and she's pissed.
She got
like,
for MVP.
Bro, you better
next.
be grateful. Like what? Tripping. So Western Conference. Who do you think comes out of that?
I want to say the Lakers, but probably the Thunder.
Yeah, I feel that. I want to say the Lakers too, but yeah, I think low-key is going to be the Thunder. I don't think anybody else could really surprise us besides maybe the Nuggets.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Andy?
I was gonna say the Nuggets.
The Nuggets? I like that. Yeah, I could see why. I mean, I'm not going to count Jokic out. They're the 4th seed. Obviously, they played amazing during the regular season. And, yeah, at the end of the day, they got the best center in the league.
And so far, their coach has the 4 seed.
Yeah, which is insane. But also, who was the other coach that was fired who had a good record?
The Grizzlies coach.
Yeah, the Grizzlies coach, exactly. Yeah, they're just firing people with like good. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. None. But Eastern Conference. So who do you think comes out of the Eastern Conference?
Probably the Celtics, as much as I don't want it to be the Celtics.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But
I think it'll probably be that. Too.
I think the Cavs do give them a run there. Like that series, if they say they match up in the Eastern Conference Finals, that series probably goes 7.
What were you gonna say, Andy?
I wasn't gonna say anything. But I mean, they are depth. From what, as much as I don't watch basketball, like they do have a good amount of players,
Yeah.
and it's obviously the reigning champ, so.
Like even though you don't watch, you know how good the Celtics are.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how deep they are as like a bench team and everything. But yeah, they're just good, man. Like they're just this freaking super team. Can't do nothing about that. But yeah, I think the same thing. Like I think the Celtics are just gonna sweep everybody until they probably get to the Cavs, and then that's gonna be the series where it determines. But I'll take the Cavs. I like the Cavs. I'm gonna take the Cavs over the Celtics, and then you get a Cavs or Celtics versus Thunder. I don't think the Thunder would beat the Celtics, but I think the I think the Thunder could beat the Cavs.
Yeah, I do think if the Pacers are low key slept on right now, they're actually one of the most well-rounded teams in the league, and they're
Yeah.
still young. So
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
they won't beat the Celtics next round, but they could give the Celtics some trouble. They got swept by them in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, but I just want to fuck them.
Hey, Pacers up 2-0 right now versus the Bucks. They should be feeling good.
Yeah,
I don't know who they would play next, but
they play the Celtics next.
they would play the Celtics next.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, there goes that. I mean, but
That's an easy
you
one.
never know though. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. You guys got anything to add though? I mean, playoff basketball has been electric. Like, if you guys haven't watched, you guys should definitely watch because it's just been way better than the regular season. The regular season was not good at all. Like, just I don't know. But
Kind of
playoffs.
how basketball's turned into like everyone just turns it up a notch once the playoffs come around.
Yeah, for sure. And it's actually like during the playoffs, like you're actually playing a little defense. There's not as much like giving up points. Like you're not gonna see that many people be scoring over 120 in the playoffs. Now in the regular season, like you could be putting up 160 because they're just sitting out there shooting threes the entire time. Like they don't care.
Yeah, there's a good amount of like 90-point games. Like a team gets 90 points.
Yeah. And like if the game, I always say like if the game is under 100 points, good defense was being played.
Yeah,
I would definitely say so.
and like today's NBA, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. So yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, Eastern Conference, Western Conference, you got a couple more weeks, but maybe LeBron will get another ring.
Hope so.
I hope so too. My goat,
Low ring.
love ring, exactly. You guys got anything to add, or you want to move on?
I don't think that's it.
NFL draft, April 24th at 8 p.m. tonight. What do you think the Cowboys are gonna do tonight? Is Jerry Jones cooking?
I heard whispers about trade up to number 2 for Travis Hunter.
Oh my God!
God.
Oh my!
I'm playing.
Don't you got Diggs?
I'm playing.
You got Diggs already.
No, I think we might get a receiver, honestly, at 12. I wouldn't be surprised if we took a lineman, though. That's what we normally do. Apparently, we're into the lineman from North Dakota State. He, like, showed out at the Pro Bowl.
I know who you're talking about, yeah. I just
But,
forget his name.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we picked him. But if somehow McMillan fell to us or
Yeah.
Golden was there, I would love one of them. Or Ibuka even. One of those 3 receivers I would love to have.
Yeah, I think Ibuka is probably like the one receiver who you kind of put in kind of any system, and he's gonna produce.
That's
Okay.
what I feel like he's gonna be like the most like ready to get. Like he's gonna
Ready to
step
go
into
receiver,
an
yeah.
offense this
Yeah,
upcoming season.
back to back thousand yard receiving seasons in college.
He's kind of got like that JSN type.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
that's the
think-
thing too. Like he played in such a stacked wide receiver room both years,
Yeah.
and he produced.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think he's the most NFL ready. It'll be interesting though.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Cowboys could probably wait for a receiver a little bit because they already have Lamb.
You definitely do need.
You'll
an
need
offensive
another
line.
number one.
We do need a wide receiver too bad. Jalen Tolbert's the wide receiver 2 right now.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, I mean you could definitely get a good receiver in the second round.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to spend your top 12 pick on the receiver though. That's my thing because you lost a lot of offensive line.
He did.
Like you lost Zach Martin and you lost Tyron
It's
Smith.
not that I would be mad if we said we did take
It's just a
that
boring pick.
lineman. I'm just
It's
tired
boring.
of the lineman we picked
Yeah, I
like
feel
4
you.
years in a row.
Yeah, I feel you. It gets boring. It's like, damn, I want to see a skill position get picked.
And I can't sit there and help but think Jalen Tolbert's going to be the wide receiver 2.
Yeah, y'all are cooked if that happens. Actually, I mean, Cavante Turpin is better than Jalen Tolbert, in my opinion.
You guys could have got Lockett, but he just got signed to Tennessee.
Yeah, you know what? All old receivers go to Tennessee and they all die.
Yeah.
Like
I
I can
see who's in that receiver room? Calvin Ridley, Traylon Burks,
Yeah, Traylon Burks.
Tyler Lockett.
They really took Traylon Burks with that second round pick and were like, we got our AJ Brown replacement. Like, hell no. That man was never going to be no AJ Brown. Now, no offense. I thought he was a good player coming out of college, but I didn't think no AJ Brown. That's crazy.
Calvin Ridley did finish the season good last year, though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, the Titans are at number 1. I think everyone knows and their mom knows that they're taking Cam Ward. I don't really think that would be a surprise to anybody. They need quarterback terribly. And you're definitely not going to rock with Will Levis for the future.
Or you can trade back and get Jackson Dart.
I seen a thing that said Jackson Dart will not fall past 9 to the Saints. Like, he's not.
Yeah.
He's a lock for top 10, apparently.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
I mean, I said Kyle McCord or Jackson Dart will
Yeah,
be the.
I even like Will Howard.
I think, like, I saw also, like,
I liked Will Howard.
Kellen Moore's, like, in love with Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
So
Because of
he's
the
there.
comparison to Jalen Hurts, like
Yeah.
he's like that was his NFL comp.
Yeah.
Uh,
I like
is he
Jackson
that
Dart a lot. My fault.
is he that powerful of a runner? I think he
Yeah.
can get out of situations,
No, he's
but
not.
he's not a.
He's not a powerful runner, but I think
He is mobile.
yeah, exactly. I think that like his pocket presence and his mobility is why they gave it to him.
I would think then like a Joe Burrow comparison.
He's not the most proficient passer either. Like like Ole Miss's offense, and you know this too because you watch SEC football. Well, you do too. Like Ole Miss, Tennessee, like some of the giant powerhouses, and at least what I notice is that they make the game so easy for the quarterback. And I'm not saying you shouldn't make the game easier for the quarterback, but in an Ole Miss offense, in the Tennessee offense, their coach didn't require the quarterback to read the defense and make a hard throw. It's all RPO. It's all hitches. It's just simple. It's simple shit. So it's like, how can that translate? How can that offense that you've been in for the last 3 years translate to the NFL, where you actually have to make throws and you have to make them with precision and accuracy and before time and be consistent?
I do see the vision though. Like he's got the arm talent for sure.
Yeah.
Which I never understood why Shador was mocked over Jackson Dart in the first place, because Jackson Dart is the way better quarterback, especially when you think like NFL wise. Jackson Dart has the tools. I don't really see it.
I think Shador can still be good. I don't think he's the most athletic quarterback. Like you never really saw him run at Colorado. But
he also was being pressured
I do
every time.
What I really do like about Shador though is that he's not afraid to push the ball downfield, and he's not afraid to make throws like in tight spaces.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Like if you're gonna sling the ball, sling the ball. I don't want you to sling it like a little girl.
Well, and then you also have the thing where he goes, you see how many times that quarterback got hit.
Well, listen,
Like
he's
arrogant.
He is arrogant and he's cocky and but that's not his fault. We know whose fault that is. He grew up in the Sanders and I'm not saying like no shade to Dion. I love Dion, but like when you feel that you're entitled to something that you haven't even earned yet, that's when it pisses me off.
But you also gotta think like Dion was a monster in college.
Yeah. He was a
and
demon.
Shador was just another,
And they retired his jersey.
Above.
What?
Shador was just another above average quarterback in college. I mean, he was obviously good, but he's not like good enough to be cocky enough to be like, this is where I want to go. Like, just I don't know.
I will say, like, his O line was terrible his whole time there. Like he never had time in the pocket. He was always running away from D lineman. So like, I mean, he had the weapons, but he never really was set into a great offensive scheme. Like,
no, not at all. But I mean, also like, it's not like Dion was going to go to Colorado and within 2 years he was going to get a great offensive line, like because that just wasn't going to happen. Like you were stuck with some of the people who were already at Colorado.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people hit the transfer portal too, and he got a lot of transfers in the portal as well. Like obviously people want to play for Dion, but yeah, I agree. Like his offense wasn't well. He's entitled, I would definitely say. Like and even like some like NFL like executives think that though. Like it's been put out there
that like seems to be the biggest problem with it. Is like all the executives
think that he's entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one report I saw said really the only guy who's like approved of him so far was Mike Tomlin. That's why I think he's gonna go to the Steelers I think the Steelers pick at 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So that's my prediction is that he goes to the Steelers.
Yeah, it was either the Steelers or the Browns. And the Browns couldn't imagine.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Browns will take Abdul Carter. But I mean, then again, like it's
no.
How do you pass on Travis Hunter though?
No, later.
Yeah, the Browns
later.
Like maybe they trade up or I forget.
I saw the Vikings pick at like 24. A lot of teams are trying to get because they have like no picks. They have 4 picks in this whole draft, so like them trading back makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I would definitely think so. The Bears could possibly trade up too. I've seen a lot of stuff that that they wanted, Ashton Jeanty. And I've been said this. Like I've been said that Like, Ben Johnson wants him, dude. Like, Ben Johnson is literally going to give that man 35 carries a game
I mean,
and just
Ben-
let him rock.
Ben Johnson was just used to having Jameer Gibbs and David
That's what I'm
Montgomery.
saying. But like, that's his whole scheme as like an offensive-minded coach. Like, he might trade up, get Ashton Jeanty. You got DeAndre Swift, Ashton Jeanty, a whole new revamped offensive line, second-year Caleb Williams. Roma Dunze will probably break out at some point, and you still got DJ Moore, and DJ Moore's not bad.
And Cole Kmet.
And Cole Kmet. There you go. Top 8 tight end, I would say.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Say they aren't able to trade up for Genty and he goes at 5 to the Jags. Say, then I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears went and got Warren or Loveland, one of the tight ends there, because
Yeah.
running that 2 tight end set with
That
say
Ben Johnson
Warren,
loves.
Ben Johnson with Tyler Warren,
Oh,
he would do
my.
some crazy stuff.
Oh my God, that would be insane. I even seen that the Jets were really interested in Tyler Warren at 7 though,
Yeah,
and I did see that like the Jags and the Raiders are interested in G&T at 5 and 6. I don't know though. I don't know though, because like the last running back to be taken in the top 5 was Saquon at 2. That was 2016, 2017, 18. Okay.
Mayfield was 1.
Oh yeah. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, we don't want to disrespect that quarterback class.
I mean, do you see that class?
Yeah, class is butt.
What?
Your class is butt.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield sucks.
Sam Darnold. Josh
Well,
Allen.
All right, Sam
Josh
Darnold just
Allen,
now broke out.
Lamar Jackson.
Sam Darnold just now broke out.
yeah. Sam Darnold broke out in year 7.
Yeah, no cap.
Okay, Josh Allen.
Josh
and,
Allen's a demon.
And then Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, those are the 2 good ones, and then the rest it's a
3.
fall off.
And then Josh Rosen. Josh
Josh
Rosen.
Rosen. Josh Rosen. I thought Josh Rosen was 2016.
No, he was 18.
He was
10.
18?
He was picked 10. And then Kyler Murray was 19. He was the first pick.
Who was the 2016 class?
I think that was Goff.
Oh yeah, it was Goff. Yeah,
It was Goff and
yeah, it
Wentz.
was Goff and Wentz. Shit, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Zeke.
Yeah, that's wild. Isn't that crazy to think about? That was 9 years ago. Jeez. I feel like I'm in 2020 right now, and 2018 was 2 years ago, but we're definitely not. We don't want to be in 2020. Hell no. Panthers 8, Patriots 4, Giants 3, Browns 2. I don't even know where Travis Hunter's gonna go.
I think the top 4 is locked in. I'd say Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, and then
Dude, I don't want
Will
Abdul
Campbell.
Carter to go to Giants.
I think he's gonna go.
I don't want him to go to the Giants. Stay far away from the Giants, my brother.
No, that's fine.
No, I don't want him rushing at Jalen Hurts. He's a freaking demon, bro. And there was like the stupid rumors where it was like, oh my God, we're gonna trade AJ Brown and all these picks to get up to 4 and get Abdul Carter. I was like, you guys are idiots.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
AJ Brown?
I wouldn't trade draft picks in AJ Brown for shit. I'm not trading up to 4 for Abdul Carter after I just won the Super Bowl.
Like I said,
It's idiotic.
trade AJ Brown and sign another
Stop.
receiver.
Stop.
You can
But
get all
what-
that cap
Okay,
relief.
but what sense does it make to take the best receiver on your team and trade him for a rookie?
Second best.
And you also have to trade picks. Like, it's not just like you're going to get AJ Brown for pick 4.
Yeah, no.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I do think a crazy trade might happen tonight, though.
The trade candidates that I had listed were Jalen Ramsey, Brees Hall, James Cook, and surprisingly, George Pickens is on the table. He's very available
And
from a lot of NFL executives.
and Kirk Cousins too.
Yep, Kirk Cousins could definitely be a move, 110%.
But like Jalen Ramsey's old. They wouldn't pick up more than like a 4th or 5th round pick.
No, and I definitely seen that the Eagles were in talks with trading for Jalen Ramsey. I was just like, oh God, please no. Please don't bring him here. Please don't bring
More
him.
drama, baby. More
Yes,
drama.
dude, don't bring him here in this locker room. This man's going to have a freaking meltdown.
And Brees Hall wouldn't be a bad trade if the Jets could maybe get something out of him.
I'll take Brees Hall.
Yeah,
It's-
you'll take Brees Hall.
Especially like they don't really need a running back right now. They need to focus on other things.
They need a quarterback. Well, no, they have Justin Fields. What am I talking about?
They
He's
need
only
Ju-
on a 2-year
They
deal.
need
But
Justin Fields some weapons.
yeah, no, they definitely do need to give Justin Fields some weapons.
Who's his? Garrett Wilson. But other than that, who else is he throwing to?
Tyler Conklin,
Al Lazard.
And Brees Hall, like if
Randall Cobb.
Maybe we'll be throw to Tyler Warren.
but Brees Hall, he's had 2 injuries and he's going into his 3rd year.
He did have a really good season though last
Yeah,
year.
but he had the injury,
On a trash team.
Yeah.
2 years ago he had the injury. I think like
Mhm.
halfway through, and then last year he tore his ACL, and who knows if he'll have that injury bug his whole career. So if you can get something out of him now, or maybe wait another season, maybe get more value.
It's kind of the thing where it's like how Saquon got hurt a lot in New York though,
Yeah.
and came and played behind a good offensive line, and
Played
it didn't
every
really
game.
seem like he was injury prone. I mean, he took 25 carries a game.
Yeah.
So I mean, and shit, he didn't look like he was resting in any game.
No. That's what.
So I mean, I don't know. It's also like like James Cook too. It's like this guy wants $13 million a year, and I understand that the Bills won't give that to him, but who's paying him $13 million a year anywhere else? Because he's all right, but I don't look at James Cook as an every down back.
No.
No offense,
No.
but he's just a little. I think he's just a little too small to tote the rock all the time.
I think he's good in the Bill system.
Yeah, I think he's a really good receiving back.
Yeah, he's a great running back for the Bills.
Yeah.
Which they're gonna have to pay him at some point, but there's no way that's what he gets paid $13 million.
Yeah, because he wants like $13 million a year, and it's just like, dude, I don't think you're gonna get that. Like, I understand but Saquon kind of broke the market with that $20 million a year. Like, it's kind of like, well, he got $20 million a year, and I understand he rushed for 2,000 yards, but what's the difference of you paying me, $12 million compared to his 22?
Yeah, but Saquon also, carried a team to a Super Bowl. Like,
well, yeah, I know
And
that.
it is
so,
in his.
so another running back's gonna have to do close to the same thing to get that to really break the market. Like, someone's gonna have to
Nobody's
close to that.
doing that.
No, I'm not saying exactly that, but another running back's gonna have to pop off and make over like 15 mil a year.
Yeah, for sure.
And the only person that probably deserves that is like Henry.
Probably.
Yeah, and he doesn't even get that. He
Yeah,
just
Henry
got
don't
paid
even
last
get
year.
that. Yep. Yeah, for sure. I think another interesting team is the 49ers at 11.
What do they do?
I don't know. I literally sat on it for like 3 hours the other day. I'm like, what could the 49ers even do at pick 11?
I mean, they have CMC. They have Brock Purdy, who is a good quarterback, but he's not like insane.
He needs an
do you
extension
go-
too.
Do you go receiver because you just traded Debo to the Commanders?
I wouldn't put it past that.
You just paid Ayuk money.
Yeah, he's coming off an ACL though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think a receiver would be good for them.
Because I mean, who else do they really have?
Jawan Jennings.
And Ricky Pershall.
He actually looked pretty good at the
Yeah,
end.
he looked all right.
Jawan Jennings slept on.
I think we said this before, but Ricky Pershall got shot and played more games than Joel Embiid. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like,
Brian
you-
Robinson.
Are you dead serious? Like, yeah, Brian Robinson got shot and came back 4 weeks later. It doesn't even make any sense. And you're telling me my guy can't get his knee fixed up and play one game? Can't even play 15 minutes. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know what the 49ers are going to do at 11. It's kind of like a toss-up for me. I could see them really, like, trading down. But,
Mhm.
again, they lost Travarius Ward as well. Their defensive back, their number one defensive back.
Dre
went-
Greenlaw.
Yeah, Dre Greenlaw. Like, they lost,
They lost their safety.
yeah, Hufangu. I was just about to say, like, they lost a lot of people on defense. So it'll be interesting to see where they go. Because I think they could even go defensive line, maybe.
That's what this draft is so deep with
Oh, my
defensive
God.
linemen.
It's unbelievable.
Like, you could hit anywhere. I feel like anywhere in
Mhm.
the first 2 to 3 rounds you could find a stud.
Yeah, man.
D-lineman.
Seriously, you got a lot of people like Mike Green, Donovan Enzarique,
James Pierce is going to be sneaky.
James Pierce. What's his name? Landon something. I forget him. Nick Scorton. Like, it's just the defensive line is just Walter Nolan. We could go on forever.
I
to
did
be honest.
see Jahad Campbell to the Niners would be an option. Another linebacker.
I
Fred
seen
Warner.
that too, but the more and more mock drafts I see, I just can't. I don't know why you would take a linebacker in the top 12, unless it's you're literally picking up the next Fred Warner, who's on your team. But like I'm just saying, like I don't think Jahad Campbell is going to be the next Fred Warner. I think he's going to be very good. I think he's a freak athlete.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
But I think he would probably go later in like the 20s, like back end 30s. Like I
Mhm.
think the Chiefs are like the Eagles could take them if they really wanted to. But I don't know, like a linebacker. I don't know.
Or the 49ers can wait till the next round and pick Danny Stutzman.
Danny Stutzman. Wow, what a great pick. Yeah, so Cowboys at 12 right after the Niners. What do you think they could do?
No clue. I
Just
think
a
we could
big
trade up.
toss
We
up.
could trade down. We could draft a lineman. We could draft a corner. We could draft a receiver. There's
I
so
think if
mu-
anything, you would trade down instead of trade up.
Yeah. The only reason I think we would trade up is, like, say you think a team before you're going to grab a receiver you'd like if McMillan goes and you're being desperate to try and get Golden or
Yeah.
Egbuka, I could see that maybe.
I could possibly see McMillan going 8 to the Panthers too.
Yeah, I would like that. For Bryce Young, that'd be great. But I
Yeah.
keep seeing that McMillan's fallen.
Yeah, because a lot of people aren't high on him because they don't think he's fast enough or a polished route runner. But
Yeah.
you're basically talking about a guy who's 6'4" and had 160
He's
catches straight and didn't drop a single
he's
ball.
built like Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. He's literally 6'4", and his arms are long as shit, like really long, dude. Like they're like the videos of him catching. Obviously it doesn't matter because he's not in pads.
Yeah.
But you should not be able to one hand the ball and go through both of your legs at the same time and then come down to the ground.
I don't have any doubts that he'll be a good receiver in the league.
And it's insane that some of these receivers are taller than tight ends now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it's just weird.
Yeah, it is really, really weird. But it's like, again, like when you are that big, like it's going to take a lot for you to work on your route running because you're not low to the ground like everybody else. Like you have to go from being 6'5" to breaking down and then getting out.
And you don't have to be the best route runner when you're 6'4".
No,
Mhm.
exactly. You just got to catch the rock.
Yeah. Put
Like, that's all I'm asking you to do.
Put the ball near me, I'll go get it.
Exactly. Like I'm not. You could literally just have him run end zone fades the entire time
Yeah.
and just catch all of them. Like it just. So that'll be interesting. I would like to see the Panthers definitely make a move to help Bryce Young.
Do you think Travis Hunter will be able to keep up with both sides of the ball,
No.
especially in the NFL?
I think they're gonna find out real quick. He's got to pick one side of the ball.
Yeah, dude.
I think he's gonna start and try and play both sides.
It's just not realistic.
No.
It's just not. Like, and I don't understand why. Like people say to me, they're like, "Well, I mean, you know, other people have done it. Yeah, other people did it in college, not the NFL. Like Charles Woodson literally won the Heisman. He played receiver and defensive back. Didn't play receiver in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just whatever position you're better at, and it's like after your rookie contract, and say you played receiver this entire time, I give you a bag. I give you like what, $25 million per year. Why would I want my $25 million receiver going out there to play cornerback?
Yeah.
And potentially get injured.
Exactly. Like it just doesn't.
And
It
then
doesn't correlate.
I think ultimately he ends up a corner though. I like him better as a
I like him
corner.
Yeah,
as
he's
receiver.
he's a natural
Really?
corner.
I
I
really
like
like
him
him
more
at
at corner.
receiver.
I think he's a better corner. He's just
He was listed at the combine as a
I just
strictly a
think
corner.
I think when you have a freak athlete, I would rather have my athlete play wide receiver than DB,
I think in a situation
kinda hard.
where he plays corner, like his main job, and then maybe you can throw him in a few plays at receiver.
Yeah.
But if he plays corner, he knows
Strictly a
like
corner.
he knows how to play the receiver.
yeah.
He knows how to play receiver,
You got
and
good
he-
jump ball instincts.
and he
Mhm.
know like he's quick and he's on the ball.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes way more sense for him to like mainly play corner and play a couple snaps on offense than for him to play wide receiver and then randomly come in.
Yeah,
for
like I
three
don't think
defensive
it would. I think it would be cool if he played DB full time and then like they had like a
It's
certain package
Like
just
Travis
for
Hunter
him.
package. Yeah.
Travis Hunter package.
Yeah.
Like in whatever, like he's at quarterback, they run Wildcat or something.
Yeah.
Like it would just be cool. But yeah, there's no way in hell that he plays both sides. And then the thing when he was at the combine, he was like, "If I don't play both sides, I'm retiring."
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, go
Go ahead, dude.
go
I
waste
don't
your
care.
talent and
Like
your-
I don't care.
Let me put this bag in front of your face, then say that.
Yeah, exactly. Like once they drop the check on the table, you're gonna be rethinking it because you're not gonna get that at the Canadian Football League.
And and that number 2, like you're making at least what, $3 million
Yeah.
just to start off.
Dude, what? He's the number 1 pick. Usually, like their contract, you usually get like $25 million.
And their signing
Re-
bonus is crazy.
I thought it was
too.
like
No,
those-
yeah, bro. You get like $30 million
Oh,
as a first round pick.
Jesus.
And your signing bonus is insane
Yeah.
too.
Like if you go in the top 5, and I know for sure the number 1 pick, it's like you're set with like $20 million
Oh, yeah.
at least, 110%.
They always-
It's always been like
I
that.
always see like clips of like first 5 pick guys who won like the first 5 picks talking about, oh, that signing bonus, like
Yeah, that
I
shit
got
don't
signed
hurt.
and the next day that signing bonus hit and I bought a crib the next day.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, most of them do. The people who get drafted literally buy cribs the next day for their parents.
But a lot of these college guys, they probably
Oh,
already
yeah,
have
they
houses
have
and
the
everything.
money now.
Yeah, you're right.
Cam Ward's
yeah.
probably already got a mansion in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the rate we're going, shit, it's never gonna stop. I mean, we talked about this the other day. We all have these conversations between us three. NIL is just killing it. It's just destroying college football right now.
You
It's all
quoted me.
Nico's fault.
Who?
It's all Nico's fault.
Dude.
Facts, it is. And I can't believe he went to UCLA for like $1 million.
And then his
like-
brother went there as well.
I know, I seen that.
And then the UCLA quarterback went to Tennessee.
Yeah, he went
Yeah,
to
that's right.
Tennessee. Yeah,
That
they just
quarterback swap.
swapped. So funny. We had the first college trade ever. Literally just traded the players.
I
It's
think.
so weird.
Yeah, I think Nico got like $4 million, which is like what Tennessee was pretty much going to give
Yeah,
him.
he pretty much got the same amount he would have if he stayed.
But now he's in
Mhm.
LA.
Yeah,
He's from Cali,
and
though,
he
isn't he?
he is from Cali. His family's from Cali. Like I do understand, but like, whatever. Just it is so annoying that you commit to a school to play football, and you don't want to play football there anymore. Like it's not even about like becoming a good player to these kids anymore. Like it's not. There's no respect for the game at all.
And part of it, like why I love college football, is like you go to your university and like you love your university. You show your pride for your university, and now that's just gone. Like I come here and I play football, and they pay me.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I come here to use the facilities. I do online school and I
Eat
get
food. Yeah, I come here to eat
Like,
the free food, weight
I,
lift.
I doubt most of those players go to class. They probably just sit at home on their tablet, do their classes, and then go to practice.
Yeah, there definitely are some like college football players who, like Jalen Hurts. He went back and got his master's
At Oklahoma.
At Oklahoma, yeah. Like Devontae Smith, he got his degree at Alabama for like, I think it was sports medicine, or like sports science or something, and like he learned like how to like the injuries that like can happen in your body and shit.
Yeah.
So like he knows like how to like treat himself like when he gets
Mhm.
injured, which I find is pretty cool. Like it's like literally part of his like career.
Yeah, use the education that's given to you for free.
Exactly. Like I don't understand that. Like you're literally getting paid not only to play the sport that you love, but you're literally going to school for free.
And
Do
like,
you think like say they go to the NFL, and they'll be like, oh, I want to go back to school. Is their scholarships like still a thing, or
I don't even know.
I
they gotta
mean,
pay at that point?
at that point,
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't fucking
here's
care
like,
about pay.
Here's like
Yeah,
pocket change.
honestly, dude, at that point, they might not even give a shit because you're just in the NFL. They might just be like, "Eh, you're an alumni. It's all right."
Yeah.
Like they might just let it go.
Yeah, you bring attention to our school.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Like I don't know. It is really destroying college football.
13th pick.
Yeah. So back to football. We got a little off track. 13. You got the Dolphins. Again, they're trying to trade Jalen Ramsey. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I heard Tyreek Hill's staying in Miami. Tua is Tua.
They're kind of stuck.
Yeah, they really are kind of stuck. And they're kind of stuck in, like, cap hell, too.
Yeah.
Like, they're just, you can't pay anybody. You can't release anybody. You can't trade for anybody because you don't have any money.
This is probably like the year, like after this year, they gotta blow it up.
Yeah, I would definitely blow it the hell up.
Did they sign Waddle?
He probably signed his fifth
He's-
year
Yeah.
fifth year.
Tendered him.
Yeah, so if he
whatever.
gets paid next year,
Yeah, he's probably gonna get paid next year, but his 5th year option, I think they signed on. Yeah, but I mean, like they'll probably free up money to sign Waddle, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like Tyreek's still in that huge contract. He didn't really seem like he wanted to be there last year, but he's staying this year. And then Tua, you gave a giant contract to Tua as well.
and he's
A vegetable.
one hit away from
A vegetable.
yeah.
And you can't spend that money if you're a vegetable. I try telling people, but nobody listens. I would just take your money and retire, but nobody listens to me. Whatever.
Yeah, it's the love of playing the game, but
I do get it, but
at
like
some
think
point
about your
it's-
future. Think about your kids and your family. Like it's not about the love for the game anymore. Like it's bigger than just you. Like is what I'm like is really what he needs to think about. But he just I mean whatever. He makes his own decisions. He a grown ass
and
man.
he could definitely be a coach at the Dolphins. They wouldn't mind it, and it's like
go back to Bama.
Yeah. Definitely he could go back to Bama for sure.
Nick Saban's lover.
Talking about Bama, it'll be interesting to see where Jalen Milroe goes tonight. I don't think he goes in the first round.
He's not going.
He's not going.
But if he does go in the first round, the Steelers take him.
There's 0% chance he goes in the first round.
Listen,
Tony Hand man.
listen. I said it before. I was like, he's not a good passer. His arm is definitely not there yet. But when he is on the field, he is literally faster than every single person. Like he is a freak athlete at quarterback. He really is. He's a freak athlete at quarterback. And when you kind of have that potential, like when he gets into the league, he's already a top 8 rushing quarterback in my opinion. Like already, because there's not that many rushing quarterbacks, but like he already enters the league as a top 10 rushing quarterback. And if you're already a top 10 rushing quarterback and you just keep building up that arm, like he just needs to go to the right system and develop. He's not going to be great right away, but I think Jalen Milroe has a lot of potential.
I saw like the Raiders were interested in like the second or third round, which
Mhm.
you literally have Tom Brady there, the
Yeah.
greatest
That's what I mean.
quarterback of all time.
He just needs to go to the right system.
yeah.
Do you think the Rams would be good? Put him behind
I
Stafford.
don't think it would be bad.
Like Stafford has like two more years.
Yeah, I don't think it would be bad at all. He gets to learn under McVay.
The Seahawks were another one I saw too. Sit behind Darnold for a year or two.
Yeah, it could be interesting. They did sign Darnold to like that big contract though, and I don't know if it was 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I know it was over, or damn near. It was right directly at $100 million. So it was a pretty big deal for them. I mean, I could see the Seahawks, and I could definitely see the Steelers. I could definitely see the Raiders too. Rams potentially as well. Because I'm just trying to think of like, because he has to sit no matter where he goes. He has to sit for at least 2 years.
Send him to the Giants.
Oh God, that's a
Ship 'em off.
dumpster fire.
Him and Russ. He
I
can
don't
sit
think-
behind Danger Russ.
What the hell is he gonna learn from Russ?
He does have like Russ coming out of college similarities.
I'll give it to Russ. He wasn't as bad as I thought he was gonna be for the Steelers.
No.
He wasn't as bad as I thought he was gonna be.
I mean, I think Winston's still a good quarterback. You just got to stop throwing interceptions.
You can't.
Like the one
What
game he threw almost 500 yards. Like,
I mean,
what quarterback is doing that?
what I appreciate about Jameis though, and what he's done, his entire career, even at Florida State, whether the window is open or not, he's throwing the ball.
What did
Like-
he have? 30 and 30 or 40 and 40?
Uh,
The
it's
one year he
30
had,
and
like,
30.
The one year he had like 29. It was like 30
No, he
30
had
I think.
he had like he did have 30 picks.
Yeah, he did. No, yes, I vividly remember that. And then literally like as soon as the year ended, he got LASIK surgery.
Yeah.
I remember the clip of him saying he was like, "Man, I couldn't see shit when I was in Tampa Bay." He goes, "After I got my eye surgery, I realized Bruce wasn't black." And I was like, "Oh
Yeah, I've
my
seen that.
God, dude." I'm like, "There's no way he thought Bruce Arians was black this entire time." Holy shit. He's so funny, dude. I don't know if he was being for real, but like he seemed like very genuine about it.
When he retires, he needs like his own. He needs like
His own
yeah,
podcast. Something, dude. Yeah, just something. He's such a funny dude. Kind of like the back end of these picks, you got 26 Rams, 27 Ravens, 28 Lions, 29 Commanders, 30 Bills, 31 Chiefs, 32 Eagles. Right there, just from those like teams, those are some really good teams, and it's good. There's gonna be, like Rams are gonna want somebody, and the Ravens are gonna want the same people, and they're gonna take that person. Then the Ravens are gonna take the person that the Lions want, and it's just gonna keep going down the list unless somebody trades up.
I'm kind of interested in what the Commanders do. Like they were in the NFC Championship last year.
Yeah.
They had a lot of guys on like 1-year deals, signed a lot of guys on 1-year deals, so they're like missing guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went running back either.
I
Like
seen a lot of links that said they were gonna take running back.
Yeah, Hampton or Travion Henderson fall in that range.
They still have Brian Robinson, and then did they get rid of Austin Eckler?
I think he was on a 1-year deal.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either, but I think he was on a 1-year deal.
I think Travion Henderson would be like perfect.
Oh
for
my
the offense.
God, he's a demon, dude. People sleep on him. I'm telling you, bro. He was so much better than Quinshon Judkins.
He's a great he can block on the pass. He's a great pass blocker. He catches pass. Like he fits perfect in the Commanders offense.
And he's a high IQ player. Like he's very smart when he plays the game of football. And I realized that when Ohio State was in the freaking national championship, and he ran this one screenplay, and like he didn't want to give it away that it was a screen, but the blitz was coming, and like he's about to like turn and like look for the screen, and he moves out the way and then it directly just turns and snatches the ball and then just 80-yard touchdown. Yeah, that's the play. But like he is really high IQ, and like he has the ability to just change the game just like that from his speed.
I do like Judkins too, though. I think he reminds me a lot of Gibbs, actually.
Yeah, I think Judkins is more of the power back though, really.
Yeah.
Like Henderson was really more of like the speed back for them, which is kind of crazy to say because like before the season, everyone was like, "Oh, Judkins is gonna be like the third down back," but he really wasn't. He's still good though. Like he's still gonna go in the second. Yeah, Judkins.
I think he's gonna be a steal.
There's also a lot of great running backs. Like Cam Scadaboo is gonna go early in the second.
Scadaboo's gonna go that late.
Yeah, Hampton probably gonna be a first rounder.
He might be a first rounder.
I saw him with the Broncos as a possibility too.
The Broncos.
I can see the Broncos trading up from 20. That was another team that I had linked. Like when I did my first mock draft, I think I had either the Broncos or the Bengals at 17 taking Tyler Warren. But now I think that Tyler Warren probably won't fall out of like the top 15.
No, I think if, like I said, if Genty goes 5 and the Bears are still picking at 10, I think.
Yeah, they probably go Tyler Warren for sure. I don't really see who else. I mean,
the Panthers maybe.
It's also like, where's Will Johnson gonna go? He was damn near the best cornerback in college football, though he was hurt.
Is he supposed to go early first round?
I mean, I've seen some mock drafts where he fell to late 20. I've seen some mock drafts where he was still in the top 5 and the Jags were gonna take him.
I'd take him on the Cowboys at 12.
I would still take, like, even though, but it's turf toe. It's not like the end of the world injury. Like, I would still take him top 12 because I know damn well.
How long was he out?
Will Johnson?
With turf toe?
With turf toe, yeah, dude. He had surgery on it and shit. It was bad. He had like really bad turf toe. Jeez. But I think he's all right now.
I mean, it's not like a long lasting injury.
No, but like I still think that like he had like a really bad like fungus or some shit. Jesus. Yeah, dude. But like still, like he
might end up being
yeah, that's what I mean. Like in my opinion, he's still like a top 5 overall prospect in this draft class. And he's the number 1 defensive back, in my opinion. Unless you're going to take, like...
There's some good safeties, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Nick Imani-Warrior from South Carolina. He's gigantic. He's literally 6'3", like 220. And he's playing safety. Like, he could play hybrid box. Like, he could literally come down and play the box as a linebacker. Which is crazy to think about. Then you have Xavier Watts from Notre Dame. Kevin Winston from Penn State could be a huge sleeper.
He's going to fall in the second round.
Huge sleeper, Andy. I would love to see Kevin Winston on my team.
You would love to see Billy Bowman. That's what you would love to
Stop.
see. He's a big body safety. He's a strong safety. Hey, in the game against Texas last year, Quinn Ewers threw the ball to receiver. Billy Bowman went up, hit the ball right out of the receiver's hand. Didn't even know what was coming.
I wonder where Quinn Ewers is gonna go.
That's
He's
one
gonna
of
be
my
late.
predictions. He's gonna be a Cowboy.
He's gonna be a Cowboy.
That wouldn't
Yeah.
be bad.
I wouldn't be even surprised. But you have Joe Milton.
Yeah,
Joe Milton.
I wouldn't be surprised if we take.
Yeah, but they traded for Joe Milton though.
Doesn't mean they're gonna use him.
Okay, but why would you trade for him if you're not gonna potentially use him?
I honestly think Joe Milton's a stud.
I think he's a stud too.
That's no.
I think he's a
bias
demon.
aside, I think he's a stud.
Bro, anybody who could throw the ball with their feet planted on the ground 85 yards downfield, shit, I'll draft you.
You see the play he had that.
Got a rocket for an arm.
The play he had that last game when he played against the Bills last year,
Yeah.
scrambling
Just-
out to his right or to his left, looks out of bounds, like sees he's about to be out of bounds, throws a rocket.
Just dime. Yeah, dude, like his arm is incredible.
So are you done with Dak
No.
at this point, or you think
You can't be done with him because he's on a giant contract.
This is the last dance. It's the last. I'll give him one more chance. It's this season.
I think
Like
Dak
last year, he was just bad.
wasn't Dak
He didn't really
2016
play
as well?
though.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah, he was.
I think he
He
was
was
like third round.
2016.
Fourth
Yeah,
round.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was 2016
Dak
for
and
sure.
Zeke.
Yeah. But Zeke got picked at like what?
Zeke was top 5.
yeah, he was.
What was he 4 though?
I think so.
No,
There's been some great running backs picked in the top 5, man. I mean, Zeke had a crazy prime.
really?
He had an insane prime.
Run-
You don't remember his prime?
He's a
Zeke?
stud.
Well, no, he.
My man scored like 3 tuds on the Eagles' heads,
he
bro. I
leave?
remember him hurdling over what's it called, bro. I was so pissed.
Did he leave the year after he won the national championship?
Yeah, the year
Yeah.
they won, he got.
Yeah, the
drafted.
year he won.
Then that would be 2015, wouldn't it be? Because they won it in 2014.
No, they won in 2015. Wait.
Yeah, it was the
Oh, man.
2014 season, and that would
Maybe they won back to back, man.
and then it was 2015, the national championship, and then that would have been the 2015 NFL draft.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
He
don't
was
know.
in the same. Him and Dak were in the same draft class with each other.
I thought it was 16, to be honest. I thought
Yeah.
Dak was drafted 16.
I'm pretty sure he was drafted 16.
Yeah, they both were.
I have no clue. But I'm trying to think. The Chargers could be an interesting interesting team with the trade up. Packers could be interesting with the trade up. Even the Texans too at 25.
Those are like. Why wouldn't the Chargers go out and get a receiver? It's not.
And that's why I put him in the trade up position, because I think that if Matthew Golden goes past you guys, I think that the Chargers make a legitimate trade up, or the Packers. But see,
They both need a receiver.
the Packers, they don't give a shit about receivers.
No,
They don't care about giving your quarterback talent. We know that.
unless
Like,
it's George Pickens, and apparently they're interested. In George
apparently they're very, very interested in George Pickens. I don't know, whatever.
He should probably go to the Dolphins.
George Pickens?
Get Hill to the Steelers.
Oh yeah, how the hell are you gonna do that?
Pickens. With what quarterback? They don't have a quarterback.
Bro, you know damn well Tyreek Hill is not gonna play for the Steelers. You know that for a fact.
The amount of kids he has is insane.
Yeah, he had 10 kids last year. 10 kids last year.
I don't think he had 10 in 1 year.
No, I think he did.
There's-
No, dude. There was a literal report where it was like he had 5 different baby mamas and 10 kids.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
That's
Bro, he pays damn near half of his salary to child support. Think about
Absolutely.
that. That's
absolutely.
insane.
Aunt Edwards is gonna give him a run for his money.
Oh
man.
yeah, bro. Aunt Edward just gave that woman $1 million straight up and said, "I don't want anything to do with this baby." That was crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That was crazy, bro. And you know what she said? Apparently, she had already spent $100K of that money, and was like, "This isn't enough money." You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew she was gonna do that
Yeah.
because he gave her all the money straight up, and she obviously, you get all that money straight up, you're not gonna be responsible because you have all that money in front of your face.
Well, I mean, if you're not.
If you're not a jackass, if you
It's-
want to take care of your kid,
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
If you want to take care of yourself, then maybe.
it's crazy though, cause she's like, I mean, it's not a bad age difference, but I'm pretty sure she like in her like mid-30s and Ant's like 22.
That's insane.
So definitely interesting. I
While
don't
we're,
know.
while we're on this topic, Shannon Sharp.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god. Dude, the video clip of coming out, he's like, I will choke you when I see you. I'm like, oh, whoa, Shannon.
He stepped
Take
down
it
on
easy,
ESPN.
brother. Did he?
He just stepped down.
He already stepped
Oh,
down.
really?
That's
I
crazy.
just saw it earlier. He stepped down.
I did see a video, though, where he posted and was like, this reporter targets African American, celebrities, and he always brings us down. And he's like, I guarantee that he'll release a video clip
Wasn't
in the
he
next
like on
24
live?
hours.
Wasn't he like on live and he was like, "There's gonna be this clip that comes."
Yeah,
out,
that's
then,
what I
like,
mean. He literally said, he was like, yeah, like there's gonna be an audio clip that's gonna come out in the next 24
Yeah.
hours, and he called it. But like, were you saying that because you knew it was the truth, and you just
Yeah.
wanted to say it before it got out there, or I don't know.
Unc's a freak. That's all. That's all I know.
I mean, I know there is like there is crazy technology, and there definitely is a way to like switch people's voices and do this and that, and like, so like I don't know, but like it really did sound like him. It did. It really, really did sound like him. It's like I thought this man was married.
Yeah,
I thought this man has been married for like 25 years.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's
like,
like,
you
oh
think-
my Michelle, oh my Michelle.
You think they care?
No, I don't know.
They have millions of dollars. They can
Yeah,
pay.
you're right.
They literally just.
You're right. They
can-
definitely don't. But
they-
that's what's messed up with the world. Like just because you got millions of dollars means you could go around doing whatever.
And people without even millions of dollars do it. I mean,
I
it's
guess you're right.
it's just
Shit.
I don't know. I guess it's the thrill for them having a new.
Yeah, I don't
someone else.
know. I kind of feel bad about the situation because I obviously like Shannon Sharp and I like his podcast with Ocho Cinco, and I mean he's a legend in the game.
Talk about freak.
Yeah, he's a freak, dude. You ever seen that one video where he was like, yeah, I got into male porn when I got into the league. He was like because my girl told me, or he was explaining some dumbass story from when he was a kid, and she was like, and the girl was like, go deeper, and he was like, well, I was already in, so I just I made my thing bigger, and I was just like, what is going on? Like, and Stephen A is like, we're live, we're rolling right now, and he's like, oh, it's okay, we can talk about it, like just perfectly all right. He goes, I went from 7 to 9, and I was like, or no, he goes, I went from 3 to 7, and I'm like, Jesus, dude, I'm like, what is going on?
The funniest one was when it was Shannon Sharp, Ocho, and Shador were on the podcast, and they were just going at it.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Oh God, Shannon Sharp. Yeah, I mean, I really don't hope that stuff is true. I always hate to see that shit like that. It's just, ugh, makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
Like, there's a difference if you cheat, but like, you can't hit women. It just, and definitely can't threaten them either.
He hits. I thought it was just.
I mean, I think he. So like, I guess like the big thing about it is that like he got exposed for, saying these text messages between whatever and like having an affair. But I also think that like when the video came out, it was like, he was like, oh, if you say that shit to me one more time, the next time I see you, I'm gonna choke you, like strangle you.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't like talking about like choke, like no, he was talking about like kill you.
Like OJ.
Yeah, like OJ. Exactly. So, I don't know. Guilty until proven innocent?
Innocent until proven guilty.
Nah, he's guilty till proven innocent.
I mean, that's what it seems like in America. It's just guilty until
Yeah,
proven
it's
innocent.
guilty till proven innocent, exactly. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, so that was Shannon. You guys have anything else to add?
NHL playoffs are going on.
Oh.
You got any? You got any
Yeah, I think the
predictions?
Hurricanes are going to win.
That's
Hurricanes?
why
I think the
was about to say
Hurricanes are
same
going to
thing.
win.
What about the West? Who do you think's gonna come out of the West? You want me to give you the teams, or
Give me
The Leafs.
the Kings.
that's the what?
The
You said
Maple
the Leafs?
Leafs.
That's the East.
Oh, shit.
Give me
alright,
the Kings.
All right, the West is it's Winnipeg, the Winnipeg Jets, Dallas Stars, LA Kings,
I like the Stars.
Edmonton Oilers. Well, I got 4 more. Come on, man.
Oilers. Okay, I like that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Oilers, Stars.
Vegas Golden Knights, Minnesota Wild, and
There's some good teams.
who are the other ones? I don't know why I'm blanking.
Remember, I texted you that day, and I was like, "Yo, NHL playoffs, who you got?" And I was like, I got the
Yeah.
Hurricanes.
I think honestly, I think the Stars might have it.
I think that yeah.
They have a really, they're the most complete team. They have a very good forward depth. They have a number one defenseman with some good defensemen around them, and then they obviously have a number one goalie,
My guy, Quentin Byfield, stud.
Stud,
Quentin Byfield.
absolute dog.
He is a very good player.
Absolute
And
dog.
and Kempe, he's been going off. He's a sleeper, and then obviously you got Kopitar on that team, who's a Grizzly veteran that's won multiple Stanley Cups. So it's gonna be tough. I think the Kings are up 2-0 against the Oilers right now. They just won yesterday,
It's another electric series though. NHL playoffs.
but you should see McDavid in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know he's a demon.
He got
He's a
down
David.
0-2, isn't he?
who?
McDavid?
What about him?
Isn't he down 0-2 right
Yeah,
now?
he's down 2, and yeah, against the Kings. But he scored 4. He had 4 points in the first game and still lost.
Claiming the Kings is my squad for the rest of the
Jeez,
season now.
bro.
Yeah, I think Stars out of the West, and then probably the Hurricanes out of the East, or maybe the Panthers.
Wow.
The Panthers are very good.
Hey man, I got the Hurricanes.
You got the Hurricanes?
I got the Hurricanes, man.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We'll see.
Frederick Anderson still in his head the other night. There was like 30 shots, letting like a goal or two.
Shit happens.
I'll start tuning in once it gets like
Down to like the top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
If I were to watch any series, you gotta watch Battle of Florida, so Tampa and Florida. I would watch the rest of the Kings and Edmonton because you gotta see McDavid
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Capitals and Canadians, you can, but like it's pretty much done. The Capitals are just steamrolling them, and then probably the Vegas series. Vegas is always good, so maybe those 3.
I do need McDavid to get a cup at some point though.
Yeah, he's
cap.
he has a playoff MVP like the Conn Smythe, and it's only to players who make it. It's pretty much only players who make it to the finals would be able to get it, and it's usually the winning team gets it.
He
He
lost
died.
and still got
He
it.
lost it
He
and
still
still won it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He
That's
has
how you know you're a demon.
he has a Conn Smythe and he has no Stanley Cup, which is insane
That's
to
how
say.
you know you're a dog, bro. That's crazy.
And I think it's only happened like 3 times.
Yeah, it
3 or
doesn't-
4 times.
It doesn't sound very natural.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete.
Well, I know that for sure. For sure.
And Danny Stutzman 2nd round, Billy Bowman 3rd round.
Okay. And that's where we end the episode. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 15. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. As
Yep.
always. Check out NBA playoffs as well, obviously. And draft is tonight. Starts at 8 p.m. And then there's 2 more days, obviously. But tonight is the first round. They always make it super long. So it's going to be like 8 to like 12:30 at night for no reason. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Episode 15. Peace. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.